The fan favorite Derrick the Black Beast Lewis has been on a career skid lately. It all started when Cyril Gahn dominated him. After Derrick Lewis did manage to get a win, he beat Chris Dawkins in the first round, but then after that, it did not look good for the Black Beast. Just in 2021, Adesanya versus Whitaker 2, the card. He fought Tai Tuivasa, and Derrick Lewis looked good early on, but then Tai Tuivasa just, this Tai Tuivasa, his speed was too much, and Derrick Lewis, he does not react well to punches anymore, and Tai Tuivasa got him out in the second round. And then just now recently, Sergey Pavlovich beat Derrick Lewis 55 seconds in the first round, and many people consider this to be an early stoppage. And yes, while it was a little early, Derrick Lewis still did not look good. He face planted again. He got up though, but still, man, I think two or three clean shots, then it could have been a more satisfying stoppage, but it's still, I'd rather have an early stoppage than seeing a fighter get hurt badly. All of this, which begs the question, should Derrick Lewis finally hang up the gloves and call it a career? In my opinion, Derrick Lewis should maybe fight one more person, but the UFC heavyweight rankings are slowly getting stacked. The younger people are taking over. And if they keep on feeding Derrick Lewis to the younger people, he's just going to be a stepping stone, and his career is just going to evolve around making other people's careers, and nobody wants to see that. We kind of see that with Tony Ferguson right now. He boosted Charles Oliveira's career. He boosted Michael Chandler's career, and it's just not looking good for Tony Ferguson. And I don't want Derrick Lewis to end up on a skid like Tony Ferguson is on. Derrick Lewis is currently ranked number 7. And below him is Alexander Volkov, who Derrick Lewis has beaten. And at number 9 is Jorginho Rosenstrike. At number 10 is Chris Dawkins. At number 11 is Marcio Tybura. And those are the people I just named are the ones that Derrick Lewis can beat. If he has a rematch with Volkov, that's winnable for Lewis. But I see Volkov winning because Volkov was doing very well in the first fight until Lewis knocked him out. Jorginho Rosenstrike, that's 50-50. Whoever lands first, kind of. They're both look very like chinny right now, and not in the best place of their career. Chris Dawkins, Derrick Lewis already beat him, and of course we all know Derrick Lewis has beaten Tybura. Tybura is coming off a loss to Alexander Volkov, and he was on quite a win streak with him beating Walt Harris. There's no point in that rematch with Tybura. It's just a pointless rematch. Same with Chris Dawkins. That would never happen. They would never make that rematch. Some fights that I could see them making for Derrick Lewis if they really want him to stay around. Sakai, ranked number 14. Sakai has been on a really bad trajectory in his career. Rosenstrike just knocked him out in the first round with one punch. And he's been on a pretty bad skid as Derrick Lewis has. Sakai is facing Spivak this weekend, and I think Spivak's going to win. And I don't see Sakai winning that. I think, honestly, Sakai might get cut from the UFC if he loses this weekend. So, Derrick Lewis versus Sakai might be off the table. Honestly, I don't see any good matchups for Derrick Lewis in the rankings. Unless they find a complete bum, it's hard for Derrick Lewis. The future doesn't really look bright. Honestly, I think Derrick Lewis has made enough money in his career to call it a career. And just, I think he still has the most knockouts in the UFC, and that's something he should be proud of. Derrick Lewis will always be a fan favorite. And if he does retire today, I'll still consider him as a UFC legend. Because even though he wasn't the most elite fighter or anything, he still made the heavyweight division exciting. So in that regards, he is kind of a legend. But what do you guys think? Should Derrick Lewis retire? And thank you guys for watching and have a good day.